I hope you are having an amazing day, and if you're not, you're looking at this beautiful, handsome man, so you're welcome. And there's a pineapple behind me. I thought that would be, really nice to the eye, besides looking at my beautiful face. So, for real though, for realsy, on a real note, I hope you really are having a good day, and if you're not, I'm sorry, it will get better. So, I wanted to talk about punishing yourself. And not in that kinky 50 Shades of Grey sexy stuff. I'm talking about mentally, psychologically, physically harming yourself in any kind of way, even if it is, cutting yourself or whatever it is. I feel like punishing ourselves in any way is and I'm not a therapist, but I'm just saying, knowing from my patterns and what I've done and from what I've heard from other people who have punished themselves, I think it derives from a lot of things. It could be from handling some sort of a trauma or just how you were treated when you were younger. I think a lot of my stuff, I felt like certain people in my family at a young age made me feel like I wasn't good enough. And then when I started to become overweight, I had a lot of family that judged and degraded myself and my sisters for being overweight because we were so overweight and it was different compared to the rest of our family. We're Filipino, so Filipinos are usually pretty small individuals, so they just didn't understand and they degraded us. And just in general, a lot of the times in my life, I felt like I wasn't good enough. Now, as an adult, almost 33 years old, I'm not gonna say 100% of that self-punishment is because of that. What I'm saying is, I think what happened was, I developed habits of punishing myself because I wasn't good enough, and I carried the baton from that race of being, degraded and feeling like I wasn't good enough, and I took over the job, and I continued until now. I still do it now. I did it today. I noticed it, and I'm trying to analyze it. So yesterday I did a race, and I feel really good that I did it. I just walked the whole time, and it was great. But my body is not in a really good shape to do it, mostly just because my feet hurt a lot. I have plantar fasciitis, which I've talked about before. I'm trying to work through it. I'm trying to figure it out. It is very discouraging, and it takes me down a few levels because it's so painful, but I don't want to stop doing what I'm doing either, because I know that if I lose momentum, it really eats at me psychologically, and then physically I'll stop moving and doing the things that I need to do. So I want to keep going forward, but I want to keep being smart about it and not injuring myself more. So I'm kind of in this weird mental place about the pain that I'm in and the goals that I'm smashing. I feel really good, but I'm also in a lot of pain. So I'm trying to figure out how to deal with that. On top of that, the way I punished myself so far today is I did not wake up when I was trying to. And I just kind of, I guess because of the pain that I'm in and feeling like that it's my fault, because I always take the fault for things that really aren't mine, and then I punish myself for it. It's almost like I mentally am trying to find things to punish myself for, because I think it's a state of mind that I'm so used to being in, which is punishing myself with food or like not getting up when I need to and oversleeping, just staying in my bed, knowing that, it would be so much better if I woke up and actually moved on with my day. But I punished myself when I kept laying in bed for hours and hours, and now my day's starting late, and, I don't feel as good as if I would have woke up on time. But there's good news there. You noticing that you are doing these things, realizing it, analyzing it, it helps you to, once you've done it, to do something to counteract it. And then also, I have faith that sometime in the future, it'll lessen and I will notice it before I do it. Actually, I have seen that, there have been other times that I was gonna punish myself in other ways, with food or whatever it is. It doesn't happen very often, but even the self-punishment is not like an everyday thing. It's usually when you're overwhelmed and you have so much going on emotionally, physically, and you just take it out on yourself. It's a habit. It's a habit that was formed over a lifetime, and it's gonna take a long time to recognize it all the time and to work on it. And that's what I'm doing right now. And I'm being honest about it. I'm letting you guys know. So I stayed in bed all day, and I'm finally getting out, and I'm gonna take the dog. We're gonna go to the dog park. I'm gonna get some sun. I'm gonna get my goals for the day. And I'm already sweating it up because I turned the AC off for you guys. And I know I'm already feeling better. When I make these videos, I already feel so much better. Knowing that I'm connecting with you guys, knowing that I'm keeping up with my episodes, I've got my accountability. This was therapeutic for me to talk about and to get out, and I'm recognizing it. By talking about it every single day, I keep it at the front of my mind rather than letting it hide in the background and then pop out every single time and surprise me and just overwhelm me. So I'm recognizing it every single day. I'm working on it. I hope you are. And if you're not, then maybe you didn't even know. Like maybe watching this, you're like, wow, I actually punish myself, because you can do it in so many ways. So many ways. You can sabotage yourself in something you're trying to do. You can not do something that you were going to do that day, or treat someone badly because you're feeling bad about punishing yourself, or punishing other people. I don't know. The mind is a very, very crazy place, and I know that it can get a lot better if you work on it, and that's what I'm doing. So I hope if you're doing that, you recognize it and you start working on it. It is not impossible to change your life, and I'm doing it every single day. I'm doing it right now with you on this video. So if you have any issues that you're working through, I'm here to support. I'm sure people that love you and your friends, they're there to listen to. Get on it. Work on it every single day. You can do it with me right here.